everyone, Tom here from TechNexus, and thanks for joining me on today on probably the first video I've done in a long time. There's been lots of project work happening and I guess sort of life getting in the way, so I'm making a concerted effort from this point on to at least get one video a week of varying topics. And the first video sort of coming back, I'm looking at how to create a line type in AutoCAD. Now this had come up on the forums and I thought this might be a good video to kick off with. So if you type in the word line type and then go load, you can see the standard AutoCAD ISO.lin file has a whole bunch of line styles in there. And one of the ones I wanted to do was related to sort of having text in that line style. So if I just do, let's just do an AutoCAD line, and I'm going to look at the properties of this and change it to be the gas line. And you can see that it's a line with a space, the word gas, and then another space, and then line, and then it just keeps repeating itself. So this is quite easy to do and to look at. And I'm just going to load up that AutoCAD ISO line type file, and we've also got where is it? Here it is, the gas line. So line number 130. So this is the line, the line type name, or I guess it's sort of header maybe, and sort of the descriptive name, and the sort of the symbol that'll come up in that line type. So if we load line type, then you can see that's the line, and then the appearance there in the description as well. So that's all that does. Now this is the first spacing, the gap, the letters, the font style, and then these are the sort of the variables. So the size 2.54, offset values, and then the gap there as well. Okay, so to make this into a new one, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and into a new file, and I'm going to save this file as let's call it new lines.lin. Okay, so again, it's a lin file, and let's say I wanted to, I don't know, I'll put my name in here, so I'll just call it Tom line. Okay, and then just replace this with Tom. Now you also notice a lot of these values look like they're in imperial to metric conversion. So 12.7 looks to be about half an inch. So that looks like to be just under, what's that, maybe a quarter inch. Looks like the word gas, so we'll just change that to be Tom. Standard font, size 2.54. So what we'll do, I'll just make this a bit smaller. Okay, and if we go back into loading the line type, and then I load my project lin file, so projects, YouTube, new lines, and I can load up Tom line. Okay, so if I do the same, change it from gas line to Tom line, then we get the same thing. Okay, now from memory, the one on the forums was, I think, something like E1, E2. So we can do the same. I'm just going to copy paste that down, change it to be E1 line, uppercase, E1, 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 same thing, save that, line type, load, look for that new lines file, call it E1, and then do the same thing, just change this from Tom to be E1, and then there you go. Now you can see that gap isn't right for two characters. So what we can do is come back and change. Let's just do a round figure here. Let's make it 3, just so we can see what the change is going to be. So I've deliberately made it smaller just so and then reload the line type, go OK, and you can see how it shrunk it. Okay, so if we play with that value again, go back to 6, maybe just as a nice round number, line type, load it, look for new lines, select E1 and reload it, and then type in REA to regen all, and then you can see it stretches it out a bit. So what you can do is play around with these figures to get all the right heights that you want and the spacings and everything else. But that's essentially the gist of the line type file. Okay, you can add it to AutoCAD ISO.lin, but I usually prefer just to make new lines or a new lin file, whatever it might be, wherever it might sit, and then have my own custom line types in there. So hopefully to that forum post that answers the question. If you've got any questions here on the YouTube video, please post them in the comment section below and I'll endeavor to answer them. But thanks for joining me again on all these videos, and I will see you next week for something else Autodesk related. See you later.